Hey there, welcome back to my channel. You're at the Thrifty Journal shop. My name is Amber. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm just going to do a flip through of some of my journals. I was looking through my cabinet and I came across um, some of my Christmas junk journals, and I thought, why not? It's June, why not do something Christmas up, right? So I just thought these would be great to show you if you're looking to create your first journal or your 50th journal or whatever. If you're just looking for some inspiration, some new ideas. So I thought I'd just turn the camera on and share these with you. So I don't always make a Christmas journal every year. I think maybe 3 or 4 years ago, actually, I made my first one, and I used it more like as a gratitude journal. So I don't put pressure on myself around Christmas to do a December daily or anything. Honestly, I'm not a huge holiday fan, like the materialism kind of thing. Christmas was blast when I was a kid and all of that. But as I've gotten older, I just kind of pick and choose things with Christmas. I do enjoy putting up a tree and everything, but I usually kind of hunker down and lay low. What a great time to journal. And I use my other journals during that season too. But I just thought I would share these because at the time of making some of these, I was kind of working through some things, and I was really just trying to remember the good things about the holidays and some of the good memories growing up as a kid. I'll show you, I've got 4 here, and they're all different and they're all pretty scrappy. So this one is actually a binder, and I took out the binder and then just sewed in my own signatures. And you'll see I used 2 different color threads, but I'm pretty sure, because I think I can see it through here, it was one of these Better Homes and Garden binders, which I love these binders. I've got quite a few. I don't know. I'm thinking someday I'll make these into journals or put them in my shop, or yeah, I've got ideas. I've got tons of ideas. It's just finding the time. So for this one, I decided to take the binder out, and I have this really cute vintage kitty cat Christmas paper. And so I just glued it down. Actually, I went around, which I love to do, and added all these scraps of fabric, and then I glued it down. So that's the back. All right, let's flip through inside. So I did put some wallpaper in the inside, made a little kitty cat pocket. And I think for this one, I was attempting to do like a December daily or do something every day. I know that I think in this one, I did go in like, no, I didn't. So I didn't actually go 1, 2, 3, like in the order of the month. I kind of went all over the place. So you'll see just a lot of different collage and using maybe some packaging that I had, children's book pages. I did get out my stamper. I do like to get out my stencil and use like this modeling place. I like the texture. So I think I used a lot of that in here. Christmas cards. I know that this is my mom and dad's dog Dewey that they sent me. Children's book pages. Just a lot of random things in here. Stickers and stamps that I had. I'm into making houses. And then here was my cat Cricket. She was just such a sweetheart. She was like a Persian Himalayan, and she was actually a rescue. She was a beautiful cat, and I used to groom her. I'd shave her like a lion. But here I worked in a grooming shop, and we had Santa, and we took pictures of some of the animals. So that's her. And yeah, so see, I wrote some of the dates like December 20th, the 21st. And I just filled it with just scraps and fabric. Here's a fabric cow. Here's December 6th. A little flip out, different kind of cards that I received, children's book pages, photos. This was my cat Gage, and he lived to be 20. He's underneath one of my Christmas trees at my apartment I used to have. Um, love this little girl pulling the Doberman. Some coloring book pages. I know I was substituting a lot at this time and coloring in different classes with the kids, so I added those. Things that I'm grateful for. So there's wallpaper in here. Snoopy, I love Charlie Brown. Love that picture there. Yeah, just a lot of collage. More coloring book pages. Children's book page, little flip. Coloring book page. And I drew a tree here. Some more pictures, and I was trying to find pictures of when I was younger with my brother and my cousins, and there's me, and I still do have this reindeer. I got it at J.C. Penney's. I still have that Rudolph. Using paper bags. Oh, here's just like a really old picture of me. Look at that tree with all the tinsel. So I just went through some of my pictures and tried to pick out things of good memories and happy times. The cows by my farm, and here's my fat bike that I ride in the winter. Winnie the Pooh, some more of my own drawing, and Eeyore and Winnie. Here's the second signature. And I could very well go back and add to this because I know that there's a lot of, I think there's quite a few blank pages still in here. But a lot of times I won't go back. I'll create another journal. I kind of feel like this was the time or the phase that I was in. There's me and my brother one Christmas. Just using thrifted papers, a variety of papers, and just adding texture. Here I just kind of recreated a village. And then that's the back. So that's that one, and that's just made from a binder. So here's a little sweet one. This is actually like the perfect size to use just for like the season. And I just made this using one of these envelopes, and I folded it in half. And here I just covered it with some fabric, and here's a picture from a children's book page. And then I added fabric, and you have the envelope here, the tuck there. And then I just went through and I added a picture. Here's my own drawing of, looks like some kind of vase with some ornaments and some beads, backed by some wallpaper. And here's like an image from one of those pop-up books, and I just added that. More coloring book pages, more drawings, village. There's an owl. Oh, vintage Christmas card. I love that with the sparklies and the texture of it. More of my drawings. Oops. Here's the Christmas card that someone made me that I thought was really kind of cool. It's all made out of washi tape. How cool is that? That is like using your scraps. I love it. So I added that just off some Christmas packaging. Christmas card. So just simple journaling. Here's another vintage Christmas card. It's a snowman off of something sparkly. I liked all the glitter. An envelope. Love that picture of the girl with the kitty cat. And then I just had this picture. I like this was out of a children's book. I love the little rabbit walking and the bears. So I had that in there. So that was just a little sweet journal, and you could make this for any time of year. Pretty easy, just one signature using a manila envelope. And then this one, this was probably, I think this was my actual first Christmas journal that I ever made. And yep, December 2019, 2020. I love this picture. This is a vintage Christmas card. This little girl and deer. And this is just really raw and scrappy. I used wallpaper and I just slapped some fabric. I sewed the fabric on to this card, and then I just sewed it right onto the cover. That's the back. Just using all sorts of scraps. It's pretty raw in here. Once again, just kind of filling it with Christmas related themes, stuff that I had. Here's just some fabric and some scraps of paper, and then Charlie Brown and Snoopy. More of that Christmas card. And December 10th, it looks like. I just added some more vintage wrapping paper. And I think I was like grateful. What I was grateful for, walks with Jazz. He was my puppy dog. And just adding some tags off to some Christmas gifts. And I got Winnie the Pooh. Oh, yeah, lots of collage in here. I was experimenting at the time with collage and paints, and I said grateful for my paints. Some fabric, some wrapping paper. You know, I was just remembering my grandpa. I've got a lot of things in my art room or my shop here because he was sort of a quirky artist. He would take things and make things from junk. I mean, he'd make bird feeders out of driftwood out of his lake, which really isn't junk, but he would tinker with stuff. He would take things and make just the coolest, unique things, mailboxes. And when I show you the tour of my shop, I'll show you some of the things that I have that I've had forever just because I love them. And so he was just really important to me. So this was just remembering good times of Christmas and remembering my grandpa. And he loved birds. He would feed the birds, and yeah. Then here's just a collage page I made, just drawing some animals sitting around the fire, some fabric, more collage. Oh, I was grateful here. I got some new skis, some backcountry skis. So I think I took some of the stickers off the skis and found some pictures. Richard Scarry, I think, was an image there. And here's where I got my skis. More about my skis. And I think this winter we got a lot of snow. So that was nice. Oh, just a random page here. One of the things I love doing with my mom, or just as I was growing up, was we loved to bake cookies. So I had this children's book with the mice baking, and so I added that. Oh, there's me and my brother, and I was probably 6 or 7. So that was totally in the 80s. I love this picture of the red barn. Lots of stickers here. And then, yeah, I think my mom sent me a card because I was under the weather around Christmas. So that was just the card she sent me. I did some journaling. So this is a really old picture, but this was at my grandparents' house. And there's my mom and me and my dad. So I added that. I used to love going to my grandma and grandpa's house next door. They lived right next door to us. A lot of good memories there. So just using scraps. I love just using scraps, things you have on hand, coloring, adding fabric to a page. Get her with the little lamb. I think I did some like decoupage over this and birds. Just experimenting. Vintage wrapping paper. There's another collage paper there. I love that with all the woods. Snoopy. More stuff with my skis there. Yeah. So that is that one. And then the last one I have is this one. And I actually made this one this year on camera. I'll link the video below. This is like my trashy Christmas journal. And all I did was just use a paper sack and add like trash to it, you know, just basically trash in here. Packaging. Here's a cow cut out from a book. And then I just added a button and a bow, added some binder rings. And I worked in this a little bit last year. Didn't work in it as much. So I think this year maybe I'll pull it out. I just added some pictures, Christmas cards from like, this is a Christmas card from when I was 1. I went through my baby book and added some stuff. Yeah, just a bunch of random papers. I added some like food packaging in here. Another picture of me when I was young. So I added some pictures, some coffee. There's a picture of my brother and I. Another picture of my brother and I during Christmas. So I didn't fill it up a lot, but I'll link this video. But I just basically added a bunch of trash to here. And then here were some Christmas cards I received last year. I was going to cut out and do some stuff with that I will have to do at some point. I put a lot of pages in here. Some baking. So trash journals are just fun because you can just add anything and everything. I put some pockets in here so I could put some things in here that I wanted to add. And then this was just off of like a Christmas bag, the poinsettia. So that is my trashy one. So yeah, so there's just some of my journals that I've made, and you know, just for some ideas or some inspiration if you're looking to create a journal. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much, all of you guys, for the support, for watching, for liking, leaving a comment. I appreciate you all. I hope you enjoy the weather, and I hope you find some time to play around in your journals. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.